which was necessary since many are having several guests at levels beyond what one manages to see. I'm going to explain it to you now because maybe right now you're saying, I'm really lost there. All right, don't worry. I'm going to explain it to you here. So let's look at it here in detail from the application. I'm going to do it from here so it's faster. No, not this. So that we can have access to the information and you can get trained and understand a little bit more, okay? Let me know if you are sure, if you are seeing my screen, and we are going to start checking here. Well, and just to make sure we are on the same page, I think you are seeing my screen now, right? Could you please confirm that for me? Confirm it for me.
Yes, it's visible now.
Ready? Perfect. So, well, guys, well, congratulations to Lorena. Look at that, already associated with the Emirate. Wow. And for Maite, who already, look, has her certificate. Look at this. No, but the certificates are delivered tomorrow. The certificates are delivered tomorrow. As long as they take the exam today. I was seeing today, Teresa, that you are giving them a copy of the exam. Why? If I said it had to be done. That is the exam. Well, don't answer me now. Ready? Well, guys, so let's look at something important here. There is a commission that comes to you. Let's look here, commissions. You go to the part that says My Wallet and History. And you go here to the part that says commissions. And down here, hey, I haven't received any, I'm too high up. Here, look at this. If you notice, there are some that say token bonus. Token bonus. Does anyone know what that token bonus refers to? One is that you buy it, right? The bonus that you bought, but another is token bonus. So let's check here. Let's understand this, okay? Every time a person buys or receives tokens for the card purchase, right? Let's see, exam question, exam question, exam question. How many tokens do I receive when I buy the gold card? Let's see who can tell me.
100.
How many?
100.
100? That is a very good start. So those 100 units come with a specific commission attached. You will receive the 100, but in reality, we actually deliver 120 to your account, covering the difference for you. Do you see? And those 20 are distributed, guess across how many levels? Across 6 levels. And guess at what percentages? At what percentages? We are looking at a series of percentages. 10 for 2.5, 2, 1, and finally 0.5. We are going to integrate these specific figures directly into the commission structure of the referral system that we have already outlined in the presentation. This will ensure that our complete referral framework is fully updated and accurately reflects the new commission tiers we have just discussed. Right, Teresa? This is going to be put into a PDF, right? What I am explaining right now.
Correct.
So for example, let's consider a scenario where you have sold a card. Now let's take a look at another practice exam question to test your knowledge. The question is this: imagine that you have just sold a silver titanium card and you need to determine the correct procedure for that transaction. Silver titanium. How many tokens does the silver titanium give? Silver titanium. So you end up receiving 400 INF tokens, regardless of who actually bought them, but then there is a 20% deduction to consider. It makes you wonder, what exactly is 20% of that 400 total? Let's break that down and figure out the final amount together. That is very good, exactly 80. It is distributed across 6 levels. Upwards, right? I mean, how much would the direct referral receive? Let's say you were the one who sold that, you sold it to A, and you are Lorena, right? So, Lorena, how many tokens do you receive from those 400? If it's 10 per, if I said these are the levels.
8.
For 10%. 8, very good, exactly. But Lorena's sponsor, who is your sponsor, Lorena?
It's Jessica.
Jessica.
No,
Very good. So Jessica, how much does she receive?
3.20.
8 times 4, 32. 3.20. Very good. That's it. I mean, she receives 3.INF. And who is Jess's sponsor?
Mate.
Mete. So Maite would receive, we already did this one. We already did this one. How much does the 2.5 receive? 2.5 of 400 times 2.5.
It is roughly 1 point something or so.
They end up receiving 1 token. Got it? And Maite's sponsor, so that's it, this one and this one and this one. 6th level and so on, the 20%. Okay? You didn't know that one? Or did you? I didn't know it? Okay, well, now you have it. Now you know that every time a person buys something or receives something through the card they bought, well, they're going to have tokens. And remember that these tokens are direct money. The recording for now, yes, we are recording it. Okay, so moving on to the next step. When a customer decides to purchase this specific card, it is important to note that there is also a mandatory commission fee applied to this transaction, which is something you should definitely keep in mind. The card, how much does it cost? How much does the card cost?
$100.
$100. So when we are looking at that initial $100, I want to remind you again that there is a standard 20% commission fee that gets deducted from the total amount. That is $20. And those $20 are distributed into 10, 4, 2.5, 2, 1.5. All these 6 levels receive a commission, okay? How about that? You didn't know that either, right? Well, there you have it. There is the commission. Now, the most interesting thing about everything I'm telling you is that every time a person buys a card, they receive tokens, or every time someone buys tokens from their platform, that commission will be received, but that commission will reflect a number of commissions in the arbitrage. Remember. Look, let's focus specifically on July 23rd and July 24th. As you continue to increase your total number of tokens, this commission is automatically reflected based on the specific amount of tokens you hold and what corresponds directly to the arbitrage holders. Now, you might be wondering, where exactly can you see that profit for the holders reflected in your account? It is a very important detail to track. You go to the dashboard, right? And you go here to the part that says, to this little button that says tokens. Look, here on the graph. And here is where what those holders are earning is reflected. It's variable, 500, 520, but look at how we started. And it keeps increasing. Why does it increase? Why does it increase? Who can tell me why it increases? Where does it get? Let's make it simpler. Let's see. The new ones, because the old ones already know it. Let's go ahead and ask Brian, Evelyn Roos. Let's ask Evelyn Roos. Evelyn, are you there? This is by theocracy. We're going for 20 tokens, $20 for this answer. Only Evelyn. If Evelyn doesn't know it, we'll give the opportunity to someone else. Evelyn, are you there? Good morning.
Yes, Juan, good morning. How are you all?
Everything's great. Evelyn, where does this commission come from? These 520, for example, or these, 520, for example, from yesterday. $520. Okay. $520 that all the holders who have a token earn, they earn a commission from arbitrage. I mean, apart from the token increasing in value, they also receive a daily commission from Monday to Friday. It's small, but it will keep increasing. Where does it come from? Tell me, I'm here taking notes on the training. Evelyn? Evelyn, are you there?
She left the room. She's back in.
She got scared. Don't worry, Evelyn. If you don't have the answer, it's okay. You don't have to leave the training.
No, I don't know why it kicked me out. Okay.
So Evelyn,
The 520 isn't from the 20% of the arbitration.
20% of the arbitration. Okay, yes. But that 20% of what? It's close, it's very close. 20% of what? Okay. Uh-huh.
It would be from the commission, right?
It comes directly from the commissions. I mean, break it down for me. Let's see. Let's see. How did we arrive at that number?
Well, it's just that I'm still trying to understand it myself. Well, let's say it's the commissions of all the partners or all the people you have, right? Well, from your team, perhaps.
Interesting. You actually have only half of the answer, Evelyn. You really do have only half of the answer. Let's see if we can complement it with another person. Someone help her. Let's see. Raise your hand. Someone help her. Raise your hand. Who is going to help her? Let's see. Let's see, Jess. Let's see.
Ready. Yes, very well answered, Evelyn. It's the 30% for administration, The 20 comes here for the holders.
Okay. I mean, for example, let's use an example. How would it be, for example, where do I start to do that, the calculation? Okay. Yes, yes. Yes, with you. Where do I start?
What do you mean, where do you start?
Yes, I mean to arrive at that number. How do I arrive at that number?
Honestly, I'm completely lost right now. I'm just so confused.
Very well. We have 70% of the answer. Let's see. Let's give it.
Well, it's from what it offers us. For example, it's divided into 50% for the investor, 30% for the admin, and
20.
we are offering a 20% commission rate for the new referral plan that we have just launched.
Okay.
And from that 30% comes the 20% for the token holder.
Very good. Very good. Very good. That is the answer. Very well. So let's give 10 to each one. All right? 10 to each one. Yes, indeed. Look, for example, if we arrive, let's say that today we generate big virtual applause there. Very good. Very good. Very good. Let's say that we generate $7,000 today. Okay? Those $7,000 are divided into these percentages. Look, 50, 30, and 20. You see? So we take out first the 50%. So 50% of 7,000, 3,500, right? 3,500, there it is. 30% of 7,000, 2,100. And the 20% for the referral system, 1,400. So from this 2,100, we take out 20%. So the 20% of 2,100, yes, of the profit that goes to us, right? Which comes out to $420. $420. From there, the total amount is distributed among all the holders who currently possess these tokens. This applies regardless of how you acquired them, whether you earned them through commissions, purchased them directly on the market, or received them as a reward for the purchase of a specific card. So, to break it down, you take the total sum of $420 and divide that amount by the total number of eligible holders, ensuring the distribution is split evenly by the number of holders. I mean, it has to be by the number of holders, okay? Do you understand me? What is the amount of the holders? What is here? Look, 8,750,000, which is what is on public sale right now. In total, there are 25 million tokens. So let's take 8 million. Now, we need to take 420 and divide that by 8,750,000, okay? Let's see what that gives us. That calculation results in a total of exactly 0.048. And you multiply this value by the amount of your tokens. Let's say you bought the gold, you receive 100 tokens. So let's start with 0. Then we take 420 and divide that by 8,750,000. After that, we take that result and multiply it by 100 to get our final answer. That gives, there are more zeros, right? That gives 0.004 cents of a dollar. But you receive that daily. You receive that daily, okay? From Monday to Friday. As you increase your tokens, whether it's because you were given, we gave them to you in a promotion. We just had a promotion, right? So you have to take advantage of this promotion. You should take advantage of it. The promotion is very simple. It's super simple. Let's see. Explain it to me, Teresa, the one we are giving every day from Monday to Friday at night.
Yes, that is really all there is to it, guys. What we specifically need to do is make sure we bring all of our guests to the business presentation sessions, which are happening at 8 p.m. sharp Colombia time. So among all the guests who actually connect and join us, among everyone who logs into the room, we are going to hold a special raffle for you, right? So we go to the raffles, the names are there, the wheel or the list of names comes up, and 2 winners are chosen. So those $100 are divided between 2 participants. Now the requirement is that they have right, an account with at least $50 active, okay? And if they won, let's say a person within the Indubai leader group, those $50 are given to the person who won, I mean their guest, got it? So they must have an account on Indubai with a minimum of $50 for their prize to be credited to them, right?
I mean, if you, for example, let's make it a little clearer. Very good, Teresa. But one thing is missing. Let's see.
Juan,
Tell me.
let me, please. Well, guys, we're not actually giving away $100. We're giving away $200. And I think that's a marketing strategy. We have to communicate it as marketing. Because what happens if, let's say, I bring a guest, right? New, they haven't bought the academy yet. The guest, if they meet the requirement of buying the academy with $50, receives 50 tokens. And the partner who brought them receives 50 tokens, right? Since there are 2 prizes for 2 guests, it's the same story. Let's say Jess brings a new guest. Jess's new guest is given the 50 tokens and Jess is given 50. I mean, every day, guys, and we have to take advantage of this and tell marketing to do this. We are actually giving away $200. Is that right, Juan?
That's right. Very good. So what happens? That a guest wins it, right? So the guest wins the prize. So the guest said, okay, I'm starting with a $50 account. He receives 50 INF, but the partner who brought that guest receives 50 INF, okay? If the partner wins it, let's say the partner wins it, okay? But they don't have any guests. They have 24 hours to sign someone up with $50, right? That person will receive 50 INF tokens and you as a partner receive another 50 INF. Yes, I mean, there is no excuse. You are a partner, you win, great, you won. You don't have a guest in the room, but you have 24 hours to sign someone up. You sign them up. That new person receives 50 INF and you 50 INF. So what Luis says is true. They receive, it would be like a $200 promotion that everyone earns every 24 hours from Monday to Friday. From Monday to Friday, this happens. So guys, this is very important now to connect it now. Besides, remember that you receive those 50 INF. It makes you part of the people, the holders who have tokens of those who have 8,750,50 tokens. And what that is going to do is have us have more holders. And what is our intention for having more holders? Let's see. Why do we need more holders, or why do we need more people who have tokens? Because the more possibility, the more people who have the token, the more mobility there will be. The next stage of this, guys, is what is the next stage? Let's see who can tell me. I have already communicated it several times. The next stage of this, what is it? There is a next stage to this, and it is
all of the famous casinos.
The casino, very good. So look, Dota, we have a casino that is already online. Guys, it's already online. I mean, this is already here. Dota La Tata. This is already here. Look at it. How is it? Nice or not? It's cool, right? It has cost us more than money to get this integrated. It is extremely powerful. We haven't organized it yet because this has to stay in the line it's currently on. Why? Because we are doing the INF integration so that you can buy the chips to play here, okay? So what happens? When you buy the chip, you have two options. Either you exchange your INFs, right? Or you buy through here to purchase the chips for the casino. So when you do that, there will be a commission here. There will be a 20% commission, but additionally, the person will receive 20% more. In other words, if they bought $100, they will receive 120 chips. Whereas if they buy here, well, they will only receive 100 chips, $100, okay? But this also has a referral system. Guys. Pay attention. Our referral system is simple. You will earn a reward every time you successfully invite a new friend to join our platform. Let's see if it's here. Let me click here. You are going to earn that. No, this doesn't work anymore. 41%. 41%. Let's do it here. It just so happens that if you look closely at what you are seeing on the screen right now, yes, that is exactly 41% of the casino's total profits. I mean, you have profits from everywhere. 41% of the total will be shared among the group. Every time you exchange the chips, when you have, for example, you have 100 tokens, 100 INF, and you say, you know what? I'm going to exchange them for chips to play in the casino. They were given to me anyway. I won them anyway, right? Well, it doesn't matter. I'll go and exchange them. You receive 120 chips and you play, okay? If you manage to win or have the same amount, that is, you win, for example, $120, you claim it immediately. First, you have to play them. When you play them and we do this, we are doing two things. One, we are giving value to the token. And two, we are acletando the casino. What is acletando? That it has more users, more users, more users. And what this is going to do is start making our casino popular. And remember that the casino always wins. The casino always wins, guys. And you can take 41% of the profits. There are two types of profits. One, 10% of what the casino produces is distributed among the holders. For example, we earned $1,000 in the casino today. Here we go again. $1,000 divided by how much? 8,750,000, right? Which is what is currently for public sale of the token. From that, you'll get a value of 0.0001. Just to give an example, you multiply that by the number of your tokens. I have 100 INF, okay? And the profit is loaded in USDT into your back office. That's why it's so important, guys, that you have tokens, because the more tokens, remember that today the token costs 1.04, but tomorrow the token might suddenly cost $2. And so what happens? That you want to buy it and it already costs you double and you're going to receive less INF to be able to earn, okay? And the other profit is that 41% of the casino's profits are shared. For example, you have within your structure 1,000 people who are playing, who are registered and all that, right? Those 1,000 people this month lost $10,000, $10,000. Of those $10,000, $4,100 are distributed across these levels. The first level gets 21% distributed, meaning your direct referrals, you are going to earn 21%, 7% on a second level, 7 on the third, and 7 on the fourth. This means that you can also build a network here with people who only want to refer the casino. Profits everywhere, guys. It's very important to understand what I just told you, okay? So just by being a holder, you already have a profit, 10%. And if you refer the casino so that they play and all that, 41% distributed across these 4 levels, okay? Well, that's great, guys. Huh? How about that? Well, today we've talked about almost 5 ways to earn. Let's point them out so that this can be very clear in a presentation with the referral system. Let's see. Let's list all the earnings. What is the first earning I have in the referral system? The first earning I have is 20% residually from others' investments, right? And that is distributed across 6 levels, correct? So if a person invests $1,000, they earn 10% monthly, which is $100. And since I referred them, I earn 10%. Got it? That is the first one. The second earning goes or refers directly to the rank bonuses, rank bonuses. It froze. Okay, rank bonuses. Okay. So those rank bonuses are based on what you achieve, which starts from the second rank. You receive, for example, bonuses of 250, 500 as you reach the levels. And a residual bonus, which they pay you for how many months? 12 months. Yes, just for having met the requirements, it starts coming to you. Now then we have the card bonus, which the card bonus is 20%. 20% for acquiring the card, whether you buy it with the card, with an investment, or just the card alone. And moving on, we also have the token bonus, which is set at a solid 20%. This applies whether you choose to buy the tokens yourself or if you refer others, and this structure extends down through 6 different levels. It is exactly the same, just like the other one we discussed. Now, once we have covered that, we can go ahead and shift our focus to talk about the various casino bonuses that are available for you to take advantage of as well. So a residual bonus as well, which goes up to 41% across 4 levels, 21, 7, 7, and 7, okay? And we have the bonus, that is the casino bonus. I'm going to put it here, well, casino. And now we have the bonuses. Bonus. Well, actually, calling it a bonus is a bit of a misnomer. It is no longer just a simple bonus. It is, in fact, realized profit derived directly from the arbitrage strategy for being a dedicated token holder. This is exactly what we were discussing just a moment ago. To be precise, we are talking about that specific portion, the 20% share of the 30% total that corresponds directly to the arbitrage gains, which we already explained in detail just a short while ago. It is a crucial distinction to make when you are looking at your returns, just for holding the token. And as for what we have coming in from arbitrage, well, that is essentially our average 10% profit just for having the premium pool active. Now, depending on the specific card tier you happen to hold, that profit actually increases by a certain percentage. It scales up quite nicely. 10.5, 11, 11.5, 12, 12.5, 13, and I believe it even goes up to 14%. It really all comes down to which card you have in your wallet, right? Whether you are holding the Aquila Black, the Aquila Silver, or perhaps you have moved up to the Sapphire or the Gold tier cards, the benefits are there for you to take advantage of. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then comes the Black Prestige, right? And then comes, let me see if I've got this right or if I've gotten lost somewhere along the way. So the Black Prestige, which gets 10.5, then the Silver, and then the Gold. Let me just double check that I haven't missed anything else in the sequence. We're getting this wrong here. The Gold, right? We are looking at the Aquila Sapphire, the Aquila Black Prestige, and the Aquila Silver Titanium, right? Then we have the Aquila Gold Royal and the Aquila Sapphire again, which altogether comes out to this specific 14% figure. Finally, we must include the Imperial Sapphire, right? It is quite an impressive collection when you see them all laid out like that. And this is wrong. Here, 13.5. Like this, ladies and gentlemen, Sapphire Titanium. So there are all the bonuses we have active. If you realize, and if we categorize it, we are talking about more than 8 ways to earn. There are 8 ways to earn with the system we have active. And frankly, this is much more than just an investment system. It is a platform designed to help you grow your wealth. We are creating a complete ecosystem, and that is what you must duplicate with everyone. Because starting Monday, we begin with deeper training on this, taking people, since we just finished the intensive course on personal branding and AI tools for advertising. We are now starting with the people who acquired the landing page. Today is the last day to acquire the landing page and to go with us so that you get prospects every day. When you acquire the landing page, you automatically become part of a group And in that group, we will activate WhatsApp business for you so that you receive prospects. Prospects will come to you with what I taught yesterday. People will arrive so that you know how to approach them, and you will start enrolling people every day who come to you through social media. And besides that, well, you keep working on your prospects and you keep making this grow much stronger, okay? Guys, well, that was what I wanted to show you to go deeper into so that you can make the most of it. We are going to bring out something very important, very interesting. To finish up, I want to share this with you. It's the topic of how you'll be able to see. You'll be able to see all the people you have registered, regardless of the level you have, okay? And why? Because here in the My Network section, you can only see up to level 6. Look, up to level 6. If I click, all the people I have at level 6 appear here. But we are going to update it so that you can see up to the level that you have people at. To what end? With the goal that you start working in depth to go about meeting these requirements. Well, because there is a requirement called network volume, and that network volume is completed as, well, you are achieving the people, right? And so it happens that you work with the first 6, right? But if you locate or manage to connect with a person you have at the level, I don't know, level 20, then at level 20, you say, oh, look, I have a person here, right? And I start supporting them and I start helping them and I see how the growth is going, even if it doesn't allow me to earn the residual, right? Because of their investments, it does allow me to, and it does add to my network volume, which in the end, if you ask me where the big business is here in the ranks. I mean, you have to aim for that. I don't like to talk about these first 6 ranks because, well, yes, they are important, right? Still, they are valued and all that, but you have to aim for the impossible so that the possible becomes a reality, right? You have to aim for a T7, right? With a T7, I already feel like I can talk one-on-one. I sit down and say, this person has potential. No, just kidding. I mean, I talk to anyone, but the point is that it's a person who is already projected. It's a person who says, I mean, I'm going to earn $2,500 a month with this business and have it build automatically. So I make a work projection in such a way that I start going for the daily residual, which helps me to go to the restaurant, to pay for the hotel I have to get to, on a tour, to buy some flights, right? But I work on achieving this, the Shake Treasury Leader. Minimum, so that in that way I can already start earning about $2,500 a month for 12 months, right? So there's already a projection and I work every day because that's how a business has to be grounded when you work it in a network and when you place it in terms of growth. Yes, while it is true that this business allows you to earn from day one, which is very different from having a traditional business. You open a traditional business, you buy everything, you make the whole investment, and you start doing advertising and you start talking to friends. Look, sir, I set up a bakery so you can buy my bread, try it, blah, 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 right? But over time, 2 years later, 3 years later, if the business hasn't gone bankrupt, it starts generating profits. Meanwhile, you are recovering your capital. Well, you have to look at this the same way. Even though you earn every day, you have to set a goal. Okay, I'm going to make sure my business has a minimum turnover of $500,000 under me. How do I achieve that? Look, there are people who can achieve it in a very, very simple way, but when you start working with the leaders, you start supporting the leaders, you start strengthening them because they are going to run for their bonuses, but you are also going to start working for them. And as that happens, well, imagine earning about $2,500 a month. This is achievable, it will be achieved, and it will happen. The point is for it to happen to you who have been in this first stage, because later on leaders will arrive who already have communities. And that is what I don't like. Do you know why I don't like it? Because I like for those people who were in the process from the beginning to be the ones who earn the most. But what happens? I don't know, the vision, they take all the vision, but no, they don't start the engines to say they are going to be the ones who will start to lead. So leaders start arriving from everywhere and they start, of course, since they already know and understand quickly, yes, but they don't take it because they say, let's see if it works, right? Because they are earning from other places and all that. But after they see it, then they say, this is it. And they start and grow too fast. And those who were there from the beginning, well, they saw that it was true. and they believed from the start, but they couldn't expand it. So don't let that happen to you, please. May you be the reference person who says, yes, I was here from the beginning, and right now I am already earning as I should earn and as I deserve to earn in this blessed business. Okay, everyone. Well, guys, that's all for now. Are there any questions? Tonight we have a presentation, 8 p.m., and we have the training, the closing, the exam. The exam with the people who are going all in with us starting next week with the ad campaign, so that people come to you, polishing the landing page a little bit, polishing the messages a little bit, because we need to be ready for that process. Any questions? Questions, guys? Well, nothing. We have no questions. Thanks. Okay, perfect. Nothing. Perfect, guys. Everyone, let's go for it with all the attitude and all the energy. Thank you so much for being here, getting trained. Now it's time for you to start believing that this is for you and that you deserve a minimum check of $2,500. Minimum. I mean, that's the worst that can happen to you, okay? Oscar says here, plus the residual, why? Let's see. No, I can't read it. What does it say over here? There are others. There are other questions. Let's see. It says here, thanks for studying it, the recording, of course. It says, plus the residual from card purchases. That's great. Of course, guys, let's give it our all with the best attitude. Let's get to work. That's it. Tonight at 8 p.m. sharp, we'll be presenting for all your prospects a very special greeting. Thank you very much. Thank you for continuing to train. Have an excellent day, and let's give it our all with full body and energy. Take care. Bye.